70% of women don't talk about investing. Let me repeat that number again. 70% of women don't talk about investing, but are more likely to be asked about their weight and about their marriage status. I'm sure we can do better than this. If I was to ask you what an investor looks like, what is the main thing that comes to mind when you think about an investor? How does this investor look and how does this investor behave? And more importantly, what's the investor's gender? Hello, my name is Alina, and on this channel I share my personal journey about investing and personal finance. It's International Women's Day this week, and in this video I'll talk about a great initiative and a great campaign created by The Fold London. The campaign is called Start With One, and the aim of the campaign and the goal of the campaign is to close the conversational gap by getting more women to talk about investing. This particular video is not sponsored by The Fold. I volunteered to take part to get involved in this campaign because I believe that women should be investing and creating a better future for themselves and for their kids. New research conducted by The Fold revealed a conversational gap between men and women when it comes to investing. They found that 70% of women don't talk about investing at all, and about 60% of women lack confidence to be talking about investing, compared to only 40% of men. Yet, women are more likely to start investing after talking to someone about it. And I wonder, what do women feel comfortable talking to their friends when they meet? I can understand why women would not talk about investing and why women would not talk about money when meeting with their friends. But equally, I think as a generation, we are missing out on a big opportunity, getting smarter with investing and getting better together as a community. As part of this campaign, The Fold asked 20 female investors to share one piece of advice they would have for someone just getting started with investing, to help future female investors on their investing journey. And before I share my contribution as part of this campaign, I would like to share with you this quote by a female investor because I think it resonated so much with me. The benefits of investing in women will return in greater ways than just cash. It will advance women in society and build a balanced future. This is very wise indeed, but I don't think we are there as a society just yet. My personal frustration is that there is so little personal finance education early on in schools, or at least that was my case. Very little education in families, or at least that was my case again. My parents did not talk about investing and did not talk about money to me, at least not in a positive light. Most of the books that I've read about investing and building wealth are actually written by men. And it's 2023, and with a few exceptions, women are still invisible in media covering finance and investing. Now I'm gonna go through the quote that I shared with the campaign. I said this many times and I'll say it again. Money does not discriminate. Money won't care that you're female, a mom, too young, or have too little to start with. Money will grow and multiply where money is invested wisely and consistently. So my advice is to start small, start consistently, start investing every single month. When it comes to the approach, I recommend owning a broad mix of assets. And if you go for stocks, I would recommend going for companies and brands that you love and use on a daily basis. And I'm not a financial advisor, but I do recommend applying the principle of 25 stocks over 5 years. And only put 10% into the high risk, high reward trades. I do personally believe that you don't have to be an expert to start investing. You can start investing small, start investing consistently, educate yourself, be curious, and do your own research. I think when it comes to investing, you never feel like you know enough. So expect to learn as you go and self-correct as necessary. Understanding your strategy is key, obviously. Are you looking to invest for a long period of time, for shorter period of time? Are you looking to go global or invest locally? What is your strategy? As I said, companies, brands that align with your values are a good starting point. For me personally, I would go for brands that I use usually on a daily basis, or brands that me and my family, we appreciate and we love. So for example, I would go for something like Amazon, Airbnb, Disney, mostly because these companies will be around for years to come. They're not gonna disappear in the near future, regardless if their stock goes up or down. Time is another key element when it comes to investing, and I'm not talking about trying to time the market. However, time is essential when you think about your time frame for investment. Is it long term or is it short term? When applying the long term approach to investing, I found for myself that doing nothing is a pretty good strategy. Invest and then let the time and the compounding interest do the rest for you. When it comes to the asset classes, you could invest in anything that you choose, from mutual bonds to ETFs to stocks or any other asset classes. Fortunately for us, there are more and more organizations out there and startups that give guidance and make it their mission to empower women to get started with investing. For example, Female Invest, Your Juno, and some other organizations. And what I would like to do on this channel is create this new series called Mom, Start Investing, where I'm planning to interview successful female investors and really ask them to share their wisdom and share their journey to help more women get started with investing. If you're watching this video and if you think of yourself as a female investor, please do join me in sharing one piece of advice that you'd give to any other women out there who's right at the beginning of their investing journey. That's all in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon.